Hello and welcome to My Alberta Art Studio. Today we're going to be doing something a little interesting. My name is Gus. We're going to be doing a bloom pour. And I sort of did it once before, but it was my first painting and it turned out pretty bad. But this one I've taken inspiration from Venom Fluid Arts, and I'll leave the link in the description. And this is not using, for anybody that knows how to make bloom pours, this is not using Aussie Floetrol. It's not using any house paint for the base. I'm using basically the base paint that I've used always, with the addition of Josonja gloss varnish. In fact, I've used gloss varnish, a little bit of gloss varnish in all my paints that I've used, plus I've got gloss varnish in the water that I used to thin some of the paints to the degree that they're at. So initially I'm going to be doing, putting down a base paint, and I'll just start with this, and I'm just going to kind of put a circle of it. Now I mixed these paints yesterday. There could be some bubbles, and I'll just have to pop them. But usually 24 hours, and that's all you need. Let's see if that's enough base paint. Now I best put that over there so I don't do anything bad with it. Okay, I'm just going to give this a spin, just to bring it out to the edges. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll put a little bit more down before I put the of base paint before I put the colors in it. Just in the center, just to give it some more slickness. And I'm just going to torch the base just to be sure. It's not too bad, but we'll see. Okay, the tricky part is that I have to lift these colors up and and put paint down without spraying it all over the place. So I'm just going to make a pool. Let's start in the center. It's going to take me a few minutes here. And that's probably not intentional. It's going to look like that. Okay. I started with the bright purple because it's an opaque color, and I want to keep the opaque colors on the bottom because they're the heaviest. And this is also opaque. And then all the rest are semi-transparent. So my cell activator is also white this time. It's Amsterdam white zinc. Not going too bad so far. Let's see. I made this pink. This is Marte white mixed with Amsterdam red. Generally what happens in a bloom is you use a rather thicker base paint, and you put all your paints down, and then you put a cell activator on top and you blow it out. I was going to use a straw, but I think I'm going to try and use my hair dryer and see how it goes, because it's difficult for me to hang over this pool and you still be able to see. So this is a fluorescent red. It's very interesting to put this paint down. It's supposed to be a nice little round circle, and right now it's looking a little wild, but maybe that's going to be helpful. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yep. Well, you know, you got to be different, and I definitely am different. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I got enough paint there. This is an 8-inch round canvas from Artist Loft. I didn't open my cell activator because it's thinner and I didn't want to drip it everywhere. But I better torch the paints. I see some bubbles in them. Right in the top. There we go. Just a little. May need to do it after, but we'll see. Okay, now I'm going to put the cell activator down. I noticed this is kind of leaning a bit away from the center. Oops. Okay. I could have put it in squeeze bottles, but I think I'm just going to put it on there like this. Well, maybe a little more, since it's got to cover the whole paint there. Give myself a wipe off. I couldn't tell whether I had the camera on or not, but I hope it's on. Okay. Let's give this a try. I'll get my little blower here. I'm going to try it on low and on cool. And then I'll come straight down. Oops. Oh, so looking pretty good. Getting some cells. I'm just going to give it a bit of a torch. Okay. And now I'm going to give it a spin, but I'm going to have to, even if I do this off camera, I'm going to have to cover these paints because I don't really want all the different colors to go in the cups. I took the plastic out of the bottom of the pool because it kept interfering with the cake spinner. So I thought, well, this way at least it'll be unencumbered. Oops. I've worked with these little cups before. Actually, I work with them almost every day, but not for this. They're not the easiest things to deal with, but eventually I get there. But I don't usually use liquids in them. They're for piddles. Okay, sorry about this. But if I don't cover these, we're going to have all different kinds of colors in there. It's always good to give the painting a bit of a rest so some cells can come up and do their thing before I stretch it. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll give this a spin, just lightly. That's looking kind of interesting. Getting lots of cells. Probably could have used more paint though, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have some white space. I'm just going to give it a bit of a heavy spin. Pull out some of the colors from the center. Well, there we go. Well, it's not too bad. I think maybe if I was going to do it again, I think maybe, which I'll probably do next time, is add some more, maybe keep the paints a little bit on the thicker side. These are thicker paints, but they seem to have pulled off quite a bit. And if I can find my straw, there's another thing that I could do. All I have to do is find my straw. And I probably put it away because I was trying to clean off my desk. Ah, there we go. I'm just going to blow down into the center a bit and see if we can get some more cells come up on the... I hope you can still see. Big head's in the way. This is what I thought I was going to see when I got the thing spun. Because I had lots of colors in it. Or I don't get lightheaded, I better quit in a minute. That looks a lot better. Yeah. I'll maybe spin a bit just to see how she's doing. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. Just going to zoom in a bit. Try and do it without knocking the camera off. We're back. I'm going to have to do this without the camera on the stand, I think. But thank you for joining me today. It turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. It looks a lot better than the first one I ever did. It's I think I've showed it before, but I'll show it again someday. So thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it, and I appreciate if you comment in the comment section to, if you like me to try something different, or because I'm just about game for, well, anything to do with fluid art, to try anyway. Everything's a learning experience for me at this point, and if you have some suggestions, I appreciate them. Some color types, changes, anything you'd like to see, just let me know. So God bless to you and your families, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.